it's time. Imagine this. You're all alone. Most of your creative friends are across the world. And you're by yourself. This is how to film alone by yours truly. Hey Jan, do you help film me? No. Damn. As I was saying, we're going to be going over a bunch of things, and I did mention a lot of them in that video, so do make sure you check that out first. This is kind of like an update to that, essentially, but we're going to be going over what you need, and hopefully some filmmaking tips that you can implement in your videos while doing everything by yourself, alone, and hopefully by the end of this, you do not have to rely on anybody. And you can film by yourself solo. Dream introvert life right there. Wait, what? You wanna go? You wanna go? Oh, you wanna go? You wanna go? What do you mean? That is the first question that you should probably be asking yourself when you're trying to film alone. What do you need to film alone? 3 essentials that you need to start filming by yourself. Your camera, obviously, whether that be a phone or an actual camera. In this case, I have a camera. Audio, your microphone. I'm using a lab mic that's wireless, so this connects automatically to my camera, which is great when you're in the DJI ecosystem. And then, third, just a cheap tripod. You do not need to go full on getting the most expensive tripod you need just to start filming. Once you have the 3 essentials down, we can move on to some practical techniques. You know, filming by yourself can be very scary and very daunting at the same time. You gotta be thinking about a lot of things. How good is the audio? Is it good enough? Have you got the right equipment? Finding locations, location scouting, and finding good backgrounds just to film for your videos. Also, when you're framing yourself, where do you want to be in the video? Using rule of thirds, do you want to be on one side of the image compared to being out of place? What is this? Some of these techniques and what I just mentioned are some of the key things to helping you learn and grow as a solo creator. And learning to film by yourself can be a pain, but I'm gonna explain some of these techniques for you. So, framing yourself is the most important thing. What's one of the most common techniques in filmmaking? It's framing yourself. One of the framing techniques that pretty much most creatives and filmmakers know is rule of thirds. You use it in photography and you use it in videos as well. So, we imagine in our heads a grid, just like this, that you're seeing on screen. Now, rule of thirds. Knowing which side you want to be on will ultimately change how you film yourself. If I move here, maybe at an angle, I usually keep myself on one side and put myself in the corner of the squares. Now, I could definitely give like a full-on explanation, but at the same time it's like, for those starting out, you start just using this. Frame yourself in your room, whether on that side or where I am currently, and go from there. And you can apply this to everyday life, whether you're outside, you're inside. Framing yourself is one of the most practical techniques to help film yourself alone, and can create a dynamic between you and the viewer. Now, I want to talk about your audio. And please, this step's important. Well, let's now talk about audio. As you can currently hear, I am using the inbuilt-in mic for my Pocket 3. But there will be scenarios where your inbuilt-in mic would not be appropriate. So you have to do this. Inbuilt-in microphone. And well, can you hear me okay? Problem is, okay, when it's calm like this, no wind, minimal wind, but if you want to go further away, I don't know if you can hear me. Investing in an external lavalier mic, wireless, just underneath my shirt. Hello. I didn't mention this before, but I can be all the way over here at the other end of the garden, and you can still hear me. So having good audio definitely is an important tip when considering filming by yourself. Let's move on to the next thing. The final point that we should mention is location. Now, this is where pre-production, pre-planning ahead is worth doing. Because where do you want to film? You want to film at the beach, in the city? You'll film in your backyard like I'm doing. Or even an island. Knowing where you want to film can dramatically set the environment and the mood of your video. A vibe, happy, or moody and raining. Knowing when to shoot and when to film at your locations can help tell your story better. Once you nail that down, it's easy going from there. What type of shots do you want to use after that is probably what you want to consider. Do you want that close-up? Do you want that establishing shot? Do you want a POV shot? After nailing location, when to film, considering everything, weather, so forth, it's just an easy going from there. And then you can finally enjoy editing your video. That's it from me. Appreciate you sticking around. And one quick lesson. Learn to enjoy what you're doing. Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, especially with this filmmaking stuff, documenting your life, now you're supposed to get through those late nights, those early mornings, studying your craft. And ultimately, like I said before, documenting your life, you could document something special.